Not everyone around you wishes you well. Some people smile to your face but secretly hold envy, resentment, or even hatred in their hearts. They may pretend to be on your side, but deep down, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want you to be happy, and they certainly don't want what's best for you. The scariest part, they won't always make it obvious. Some people will fake support, act like they care, and even say the right words while silently hoping for your downfall. Allah warns us in the Quran, they conceal in their hearts what they do not reveal to you. That means not everyone who is close to you is truly your friend. Some are just waiting for the right moment to show their true colors. So, in this video, we'll uncover 7 clear signs that someone close to you secretly hates you. Signs that many people overlook until it's too late. Because in life, knowing who's truly on your side can save you from betrayal, heartbreak, and disappointment. Number 1. They downplay your achievements and make you feel small. Have you ever shared good news with someone, only to have them act uninterested, change the subject, or make a sarcastic remark? Instead of celebrating with you, they find a way to make your success seem unimportant or accidental. This is one of the biggest signs that someone harbors jealousy and resentment towards you. A real friend is happy for you, but someone who secretly hates you can't stand seeing you rise. Allah warns us in the Quran, do they envy people for what Allah has given them of His bounty? Instead of congratulating you, they say things like, oh, you just got lucky. Anyone could have done that. It's not a big deal. They might even remind you of your past mistakes just to take away your moment. And the worst part? They pretend like they're joking. But deep down, they don't want to see you succeed. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, none of you will have true faith until you love for your brother what you love for yourself. That means if someone constantly belittles your progress, criticizes your success, or refuses to celebrate with you, then they don't truly want good for you. And if you notice this behavior repeatedly, be careful, because someone who secretly hates you will never support your growth. Number 2, they only support you when you're struggling, not when you succeed. Pay attention to how people treat you when things go well for you. Some people will comfort you when you're down, not because they genuinely care, but because they like seeing you weak. The moment you start succeeding, they disappear, act distant, or even try to bring you down. Why? Because your growth makes them uncomfortable. Allah warns us in the Quran, if good touches you, it distresses them, but if harm strikes you, they rejoice at it. Think about it. Have you ever noticed someone who was always around when you were struggling, but suddenly became distant when you started improving? Gave you advice when you were lost, but now mocks you when you've figured things out? Enjoyed being the strong one in your life, but couldn't handle it when you no longer needed them? A real friend wants to see you win, but someone who secretly hates you. They prefer you weak, broken, and struggling, because it makes them feel superior. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, do not hate one another, and do not be envious of one another. Be servants of Allah as brothers. So if someone is only there when you're down, but disappears when you're up, they were never truly on your side. Number 3, they pretend to be happy for you, but their actions say otherwise. Some people are experts at faking support. They'll smile, say nice words, and pretend to celebrate your success. But if you look closely, their actions tell a completely different story. They don't actually congratulate you, they just say, oh, nice, with no real excitement. They never share in your happiness, but are quick to celebrate others. They act supportive in front of you, but behind your back, they criticize, doubt, or even try to sabotage you. Allah warns us in the Quran, there is a disease in their hearts, so Allah has increased their disease, and for them is a painful punishment because they habitually used to lie. A person who secretly hates you can't truly be happy for you. Even if they say the right words, their lack of genuine excitement, their forced smiles, and their subtle negativity give them away. And here's the biggest test. Watch what they do when you're not looking. Do they defend you when others speak against you? Or do they stay silent? Or worse, join in? Do they share good opportunities with you? Or do they keep them to themselves, afraid that you might surpass them? The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "A true believer is a mirror to his brother. If he sees something wrong, he corrects it. That means a real friend wants to see you grow and improve. But someone who secretly hates you, they'll never truly support your success, because deep down, they don't want you to have it." Number 4, they compete with you instead of supporting you. A real friend celebrates your wins, but someone who secretly hates you, they see your success as a threat. Instead of being happy for you, they immediately try to one-up you. If you achieve something great, they suddenly feel the need to prove that they're better. You get a promotion, they start bragging about their career. You achieve a goal, they suddenly just happened to do something bigger. You share good news, they quickly shift the focus back to themselves. This behavior comes from jealousy and insecurity. They can't stand seeing you progress, so they feel the need to prove that they are above you. Allah warns us in the Quran, "And do not covet what Allah has favored some of you over others." A true believer knows that everyone has their own blessings, but someone who secretly resents you, they can't accept that Allah has given you something they don't have. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Beware of jealousy, for verily it destroys good deeds the way fire destroys wood." So ask yourself, when you achieve something, do they support you, or do they suddenly start competing? Because if someone constantly compares themselves to you, tries to downplay your achievements, or feels the need to win every conversation, then they were never truly happy for you to begin with. Number 5, they only come to you when they need something. One of the clearest signs that someone doesn't truly value you. They only show up when they need a favor. When they need help, they act friendly. When they want something, they suddenly care. But when you need them, they're nowhere to be found. Allah warns us in the Quran, and there are some who say, "We believe in Allah." But when they suffer for the sake of Allah, they consider the trial of people as if it were Allah's punishment. Yet if victory comes from your Lord, they say, "Indeed, we were with you." Does Allah not know what is hidden in the hearts of all creatures? This means some people pretend to be on your side, but their true loyalty is only to themselves. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam also warned us about people like this. He said, "The worst of people is the one who is two-faced, who comes to one group with one face and to another group with a different face." Think about it. Have you ever had someone who only reaches out when they need money, advice, or connections, but never checks on you otherwise? Disappears when you're struggling, but suddenly reappears when they need something. Acts like they care, but their actions prove they're only using you. A real friend values you for who you are, but someone who secretly resents you, they only care about what they can get from you. If you notice this pattern, be careful, because someone who only remembers you when they need you was never truly your friend. Number 6, they secretly enjoy your failures. A real friend feels your pain when you struggle, but someone who secretly resents you, they may act sympathetic, but deep down they're happy to see you fall. How do you recognize this? When something bad happens to you, they don't seem genuinely concerned. Instead of encouraging you, they remind you of your mistakes. If you share your struggles, they pretend to comfort you, but their words feel empty. Allah warns us in the Quran, "If good touches you, it distresses them, but if harm strikes you, they rejoice at it." This is one of the biggest signs of hidden hatred. Some people will never say it openly, but they feel relieved when you fail. It makes them feel better about themselves. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Do not gloat over your brother's misfortune, lest Allah have mercy on him and afflict you with a trial." A sincere person wants to see you succeed. But someone who secretly hates you? They only pretend to support you when things go wrong. But in reality, they feel no sadness for your pain. So ask yourself, when you go through hard times, do they stand by you with sincerity, or do they just watch from a distance? Because a person who finds joy in your failure was never truly on your side. Number 7, they try to ruin your reputation behind your back. One of the most dangerous types of hatred? The kind that operates in secret. Some people won't confront you openly, but behind your back, they spread lies, twist your words, and damage your reputation. They act like your friend in front of you, but the moment you're not there, they expose your secrets. They pretend to support you, but secretly gossip about you to others. They act innocent, but they plant doubts in people's minds about you. Allah warns us in the Quran, "Woe to every backbiter, slanderer." And the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "The worst people on the Day of Judgment will be those who are two-faced, who come to one group with one face and to another group with a different face." This is why Islam strictly forbids gossip and slander, because a single lie can destroy someone's reputation forever. A person who truly respects you will defend you in your absence, but someone who secretly hates you? They will speak ill of you when you're not there to protect yourself. So ask yourself, if they are comfortable talking negatively about others in front of you, what do you think they say about you when you're not around? A true friend protects your name in your absence, but a fake friend? They smile to your face while plotting against you behind your back. If you recognize this behavior, be careful, because someone who destroys your name in secret was never truly your friend. My dear brothers and sisters, not everyone around you has good intentions. Some people will pretend to care, act like they support you, and smile in your face, while secretly hoping for your downfall. But here's the reality. Allah knows what's hidden in the hearts. Allah reminds us in the Quran, and Allah knows what you conceal and what you reveal. So if you've recognized any of these signs in someone close to you, don't let their negativity consume you. Instead, remember these 3 things. 1. Protect yourself with dua. Ask Allah to keep you safe from those who wish you harm. 2. Distance yourself from fake friends. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "A person follows the religion of their close friend. So, be careful whom you befriend." 3. Focus on your own path. No matter who hates you, if Allah is with you, no one can truly harm you. And here's a simple dua to protect yourself from hidden enemies. Ya Allah, protect me from those who wish me harm, and surround me with those who truly want good for me. If this message touched your heart, comment, Ya Allah, protect me from fake friends below. Your words might inspire someone else to reflect and be more cautious about the people in their life. And don't forget, liking and subscribing costs nothing, but it helps us continue spreading reminders that bring us closer to Allah. May Allah bless us with sincere friends, protect us from hidden enemies, and guide us toward the best company. Ameen.